Hi everyone, welcome to Stamping with Ian. A little project today, doing a birthday card for a friend who's turning 60, and yeah, I've not done a prototype because obviously it's a one-off, and I just thought I'd kind of wing it, really. It's basically going to be white with some embellishments, bit of embossing. Oh, speaking of which, embossing folder. I love these little boxes here. I keep all my current dies and embossing folders in here, and we're going to be using the Magnolia one. I'm making a 6x6 card. Well, it's not quite 6x6. The envelope will be, which I'm going to make separately with some designer size paper. But the card itself is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. I've noticed it's a lot actually. When I've bought 6x6 cards, they've actually not been 6x6. They've been 5 7/8. So I've got here some thick, the label says Whisper White, but it's actually our new basic white. Well, it's not new now actually, is it? We've had it a while. But I thought, I'm not changing the label. You know, I know what it is, so making sure we're in shot. Yep, just about. I'm still having some issues with my camera position and the clamp that's holding it, but we'll kind of just have to manage as we go. The red light there, that's actually a wax warmer. It's actually got cranberry and tinsel in, actually, from Scentsy. I do like them. So 5 7/8. Get rid of that. That will come in useful. And then here's our card. So normally I'd use the scoring tool, but I've found it can be off sometimes. It's probably me, you know, but doing it this way is actually far better. So we'll get our scoring tool. There we go. See, that's perfectly square now. Get rid of that. I will be using that in a moment again. So there's our card base. We need a layering mat on there, which is going to be embossed. So for that I'm going to use our standard basic white, which is here, and I'm going to do that. I was going to do it 5 3/4, which will give a very narrow border, but I've changed my mind. I'm actually going to do it 5 5/8. This one. So no, we'll do it that way. Save the card. So 5 5/8 is just there. And the same again. 5 5/8. And those bits actually do come in. Now see, that's going to layer quite nicely on there once it's embossed, which I'm going to do now. Now this is a 3D embossing folder. I'm not going to bring out my die cut machine because it's not a Stampin' Up one. I don't have the big one yet. It is on my list, but I'm waiting for Stampin' Up to do a organise a magnetic plate. The machine I've got at the side of me does have a magnetic plate. Oh, yeah, I see that slipped a bit. I was a bit quick there. That's beautiful. And I've not got it on the table because it does tend to rock the camera, which is never a good look, is it? So I'm putting the embossing folder in edge first, the folded edge first, and running it through. Oops, there we go. I don't need the embossing folder anymore. Embossing machine anymore, I should say. Look at that, is that not beautiful? I mean, look at the definition, especially with the red light. That is beautiful, isn't it? That is really gorgeous. I love, love, love. Now then, we do need the machine again. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to get my liquid glue here. Tombow, love this stuff. Make sure the card's the right way around. And we're going to glue this on top. Like so. Looks like it's getting to the end. But that's okay, I've got plenty more. Right. Get our card base, double check. And put this in the middle. Not quite in the middle there, is it? That'll do. That's beautiful, that is. I just love this embossing folder so much. It's the Magnolia 3D. What is it? Magnolia 3D embossing folder. That is so gorgeous. Just look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Right, my next task is to cut out the number 60. So for that, I'm using the Playful alphabet dies. Ignore the pattern play stamps, that's retired, but these are still current. Beautiful these. To be honest, I still have my big dies. Stampin' Up did a letter set and a number set, and they're about 2 inch tall. I haven't got rid of them because they're useful, you know, for commissions and things. So that's a 6. If I can get it off. And you note Stampin' Up now put an outline, which is really helpful. So that's the, oops, that's the 6. And the 0, that's an O. That'll be the 0. Although that's an O as well. Oh yeah, yeah, the vowels, there's probably more vowels, isn't there? Yeah, there's probably a few, yeah. Ignore me, I'm kind of rambling. So, 60, there we go. I'm going to need that on probably a circle, so there might be a bit more die cutting to do. But at the minute, we'll get some gold foil, which I've got here. I'll just cut off the bits I don't need. I love this stuff. Right, and then once again, we get our, this is the magnetic platform that I'm waiting for Stampin' Up to do. But for the minute, We'll just put these, oops, on top. Yeah, there we go, and one there. I could probably use some washi tape to keep this in check. But never mind, there we go. Right, run that through once again. I do think that doesn't look quite right, does it? What do you guys think? Is there another row? Those two are the same. Is that a 6 or is that a B? No, that's definitely a 6, isn't it? That's the B. Okay, no, that's fine. Right, dies. I was just thinking about using a layering circle die, but I've got some nicely. I've got some nice dies. There we go. This is from the Tasteful Touches dies, and I'm wondering if that circle will go around there. Let's have a look, shall we? Or maybe that pennant. That's too small. That's okay, that one would do then. Or, how about that? That's quite nice, isn't it? Or that one. Yeah, that's a bit small. How about the large circle? This looks interesting actually. I've not used this. I've not used these circle ones yet. Oh, that'll do. I'm in love. So I'm going to keep with the white theme. And of course I have some white card. Look at that. That's lovely. Put that back on there. Oh, get rid of these other dies. No, put these dies here so I don't lose them. I could do with like a little magnetic tray or something, you know. Let's see what this one looks like, shall we? Hope you can see all this. Oh yeah, I'm still in shot. Right, put that to one side. Oh look, look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? Let me bring it up to the camera. That's gorgeous. I love, love, love. So we'll get rid of that. That can go back on the in there. Okay. It's always best to put your dies away, by the way. That way they don't go walkabout. So I've done that with both those sets. Put that back on the machine. Now I'm going to put some tiny dots of glue on here. Oh, bollocks. Excuse my French. Oh, look at that. That's a bit too much, but if I spread it out. There we go. Put that there. Lovely. Then put a couple of drops on this one. The light doesn't seem too good, does it? I mean, I've got an LED light pointed at the ceiling so I don't get a blob, and I've got an LED light as well over here. Let's that needs to be more that way. What do you reckon? No, that needs to be a bit further up, doesn't it? I'm not too impressed with that. I'm tempted to go to my other dies, actually. We'll see. Anyway, it's a bit sticky. Now, where's that going to go? Is it going to go in the corner? Middle? Top? Oh, in the top, I think. Dimensionals. Got some big dimensionals here. Just a couple, you know. You're not holding up the fourth bridge or anything. It's a bit of card. You don't need to cover it in dimensionals. Shall I put it at a jaunty angle? Yeah. Now what I'm going to do on the inside, I've got an old photograph of the person, which I'm going to print off onto photo paper and kind of put there. And in here, I'm going to write happy birthday and other such things, you know. But I think that is but I think that's lovely. I think that's quite classic. It's clean and simple, and I think that O's upside down. That's 0. Never mind. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Okay, clean and simple, very classic, and everything. I decided I'd like to make a homemade envelope for it. So I found this retired paper here. It's shiny. It's beautiful, isn't it? There's also the muted side, but I think we're going to go for this side. I got out something from my stash. This is retired from Stampin' Up now. Hopefully it will return for new crafters. I need to go for the 6x6. I can't actually see this even with my reading glasses now. I need a piece 9.5 by 9.5 and scored at 4 3/4. So just put that to one side. Get my stamping trimmer out. Love this to bits. It's even, I loved the previous Stampin' Up trimmer, but this is even better. I just love this. You know, okay, I'm slightly biased, but whatever, you know. I tell the truth, you know. So this trimmer is gorgeous. I've had this blade in. I don't want to think how long I've had this blade in actually. So there's our piece. Get our board out. So, remembering it's 4 3/4. So 4 3/4. Give it a punch and score. You can then use this score line here to line up the the point. Okay. And when you do it this time, you'll see it's already... Oh, hang on. Sorry, yeah, that's 4 3/4. You line it up here. Okay. And then when you line this up... Right, I've made a bit of a balls up here, haven't I? Excuse my French. Let's start from the beginning. That was supposed to be 4 3/4. This is live. Okay. And that goes level with that. Okay. Score. Then that's level with 4 3/4 as it is. Score. And punch. And punch. And score. So we now need to fold and burnish. And because I've chosen a paper which doesn't have a directional pattern on, it doesn't really matter which way around I do it. And actually that looks quite nice actually. That's like an extra bit of, that's an extra feature, isn't it really? So what we do now is we put that there. We get our liquid glue. Love this stuff to bits. And we put it up there. That will glue there. Lovely. We do the same again. A little bit of extra reinforcement, and then our card will go in here like so. Hey presto, there you go, just a quickie. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. Whatever you're doing, have a lovely time. And I'll see you soon. Bye now.